Welcome to Lapis Moon Tarot. Today's reading, we're going to tap into what is your power and how you can step into it. So this is really inspired by the full moon in Leo, which encourages us to look at where our joy is, look at where our passion is, and then have the courage to pursue that. Have the courage to step into what our gifts, what our powers are. So I did a brief reading on the full moon in Leo, and I usually do pick a cards, but I thought it would be more interesting to see what are your individual powers and how to best advise you in this time to step into that power, to really embody it, to project it, to reflect it in the world. So these messages are going to be coming in from your guides, your angels, your higher self, for the highest and greatest good of whoever watches this video. And I really hope they resonate. I hope that they give you clarity. I hope that they give you that push, that encouragement you need to truly feel free and feel emboldened to express yourself the way that you were meant to, the way your soul wants to express itself in this life. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1, if you are drawn to this citrine, this will be your pile. Pile number 2, if you are drawn to pyrite, this will be your pile. And pile number 3, if you are drawn to apatite, this will be your pile. So take a deep breath, pause the video, and choose your pile. When you've made your selection, the timestamp for your pile will be in the comments below and in the description. I'll get started with pile number 1. Pile number 1, if you chose this citrine, this will be your reading. If that's in, there we go. Okay, so I have pre-shuffled your oracle cards. This first card is going to be what your power is. Communication. I love this. Beautiful. With the goddess Iris coming through here. We'll read that one from the book. So first, we'll dive into what communication means to you and how it is your power. And then we'll dive into the other oracle cards. Okay, so empowerment message. Clarity and communication is called for, as your words will have great impact on others right now. It's a wonderful time to start writing that book, telling new stories, and sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others. You have everyone's ear, so choose your message wisely. Others will also desire positive and fruitful communication with you, so get ready for some amazing new opportunities to come from these discussions. Just remember to stay open and be clear about expressing your deepest desires, always speaking with integrity, kindness, and respect for yourself and others. The Greek messenger goddess Iris is thrilled to help your words take flight. Communication improves in all your relationships when she comes to visit. Most important, however, Iris reminds you of the communication you have with the universe. You are in mutual dialogue, and now is the time to pay attention to the signs and omens in your life. Trust the important yet subtle communication. It will never lead you astray when you listen and act accordingly. Beautiful. This did give me the vibe of you're really in a state to manifest right now with communication, because with this full moon, and I don't know if you do a full moon ritual, but you can absolutely script or write a list of wishes or prayers, read them out loud during the full moon, release any fears that you might have, because this is a culmination full moon. So it could be about releasing things you no longer want in your life, or it could be about calling in, stepping in, wanting to express fully your wishes, your prayers, whatever it is you've come to communicate in this life. And your soul really is trying to communicate this with you right now. So I see all of these angel feathers as well. So it looks like this is very divinely guided right now. If you chose this pile, if there has been a project that has been percolating on your mind, this is a book, this is a blog, this is maybe something on social media. Communication can come in so many forms. Maybe you're a songwriter and maybe you wanted to write a script. This is a sign to finish that project. This is a culmination moon. So you need to really believe in yourself, give it that final push, give yourself the courage to follow through. Let's see what your cards have to say. So, water the seeds of your intentions, nurture your ideas. Yes, beautiful. Investigate with Scorpio. I was getting water sign energy with this water your seeds, so Scorpio makes very much sense there. And fork in the road in the reverse. Okay. You know what? I think I'll just keep these a little lower for now. Might move that one. There we go. Okay, so beautiful. You have a lot of ideas in your mind. I can see that because you're a natural communicator. So you're someone who's constantly thinking up things. You get insights, you get aha moments. You might be in a shower or a bath sometimes when that happens. Because of this water on this card, this mention of water, it feels like that to me. It feels like sometimes you're just taking a shower and you'll just have an amazing idea, maybe for a chapter, maybe for a blog, maybe an idea for a script, a song, whatever it is. That's not random. That is truly you tapping into your ability as a communicator, a natural communicator. Investigate here with Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't let things go. When Scorpio has an idea, they really go at it. You know, they are natural detectives. They will get down to the nitty gritty of it. They don't care how deep that rabbit hole goes. They will just go to the very bottom to figure it out. So do that with your seeds. Do that with your ideas. Do that with your hunches. See them to fruition. See them, you know, to completion. This is what I'm getting here, is that you don't have an issue with getting the ideas. I think the issue is with the completion part. You are maybe unsure of yourself because this fork of in the road, in the reverse, you've had so many good ideas in the past, and it could have been that, you know, that story of the road least traveled, right? So there's a fork in the road, but you're taking always the safe choice, or you're not even making a choice. You're staying complacent where you are because it's comfortable, and you'd rather not take the risk of taking a road you haven't traveled before. And I understand that, but when you have all these ideas inside you, when you have this, you know, natural gift to communicate, this natural gift to share your stories, to share your experiences, and to have people benefit from them, to have people relate to you through how you express yourself, that is truly a gift. That is a power. That is something that should be, you know, yes, scary, but also thrilling. This should be an amazing experience to be able to touch people with what you write, what you put out, what content you create, you know, music you write, media you produce. This could be so many different things. Beautiful power to have here. So I would say, yes, that's the message here, is to not stay complacent, not to let these ideas go by, not to let them sit and then, you know, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, regret that you didn't do something with that idea that you had for a story or a song or whatever it might have been, to fully complete it, to fully immerse yourself in it. You know, Scorpios are not afraid to dig deep and feel all their feelings. They might be reserved around people they don't know, but they definitely in private will make sure that they get to the depths of their feelings, to get to the depths of, you know, a situation, to understand it fully from an emotional point of view. And I feel because you have communication here and you have water coming out twice, you might be someone who has air signs, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You might have Scorpio prominently in your chart, or Cancer or Pisces. So something that just kind of, if that resonates, confirms that this is your message. Let's get you some tarot for some additional advice. So we're talking about not sitting complacent on these ideas. Wow, I really wanted to fly out. 9 of Cups, beautiful wish fulfillment. Your desires, your wishes, they are valid. They are absolutely attainable. This is God, the universe, your angels telling you that your wishes can be fulfilled. And look how she is so freed. She's freed by expressing what her heart desires. She's lit up yellow again, that solar plexus. You know, you chose this beautiful citrine for a reason, because this activates your solar plexus. It gives you courage to follow your dreams, to express yourself fully. And that's exactly what she's doing in this image. And it's bringing her fulfillment. It's also bringing her, you know, if you wanted to monetize it, monetary fulfillment as well. But the most important thing is that's almost like the side deal of doing your soul's work here, the side benefit of being authentic. You get to have this monetary, you know, basis for your expression as well. But the main benefit is that you are doing what your soul came on this earth to do. And look at how exuberant, how joyful, how fulfilled she is. Don't rob yourself of this opportunity. Beautiful. Let's get you a little bit more. Oh, that's too many. I'll just take one at a time. Yes, King of Swords. I feel like you definitely have air sign. You know, again, this is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, you're very logical, you're probably a very clear and concise communicator, very orderly, you're very logical. And it could be that the reason you're not really jumping on this and you're so hesitant is because you're almost talking yourself out of it. You're giving yourself a lot of good logical reasons why a creative pursuit may not be the best thing to do. However, no one can communicate these ideas the way that you do. You're already super gifted. You already have this natural ability. And a lot of times when we have a natural ability and that we've had since childhood, we don't even see it as a gift or as a power. We're blinded to it almost because it's our natural state. And we don't understand that until sometimes someone else points it out, that it's actually a gift, that we are actually very good at doing something that isn't common practice for everyone, that isn't common for everybody else. And so if that's what you needed to hear, this is confirming that message that you are a very gifted communicator. This could be in writing, this could be in speaking as well. Very logical, very methodical, getting to the truth of a matter clearly, concisely. Yeah, it's definitely meant to be someone who shares stories, who shares knowledge and wisdom. I mean, this is a king, right? So this isn't a novice. This is someone who's acquired a lot of knowledge and wisdom throughout their life. And this has nothing to do with age. Sometimes you come to this life, you're already very wise beyond your years. Lovers, I love this. Gemini, confirmation again, you probably have Gemini in your chart. So the lovers, what I love about this is this feels like a union with your soul or your higher self. It could be a partnership. However, this feels very much like this is your own solo project. What do you want to share? What does your soul want to share with others? And so when you unify with your soul's desires, when you unify with your higher self and work together, you're going to have that courage to step on that fork in the road and take the road least traveled, not talk yourself out of it. Rely on your higher self. Call on their aid, call on their guidance, call on their signs. Same as your angels, same as when you're relying on God. Your higher self is the you without your ego. They already have the wisdom and know-how and knowledge to follow this through. They already know this is what you've come to express. Beautiful, 10 of Pentacles. So if you are worried that following this least traveled road isn't a sound financial decision, because I see Scorpio here and I understand Scorpios, we're definitely, we rule the house of other people's money. And sometimes that means that, we're pretty savvy with finances as well. A lot of times, finance managers or accountants. And so making sound financial decisions is important to you. But I see here with this 10 of Pentacles that you will have legacy wealth. You will have the type of wealth that you can leave inheritance for your children if you wish. This is a very happy home. It's whatever that means to you, but it's a very wealthy home as well. There's no lack of financial resources in this family. This is really lovely. Let's get to one last card. Group number 1. Oh my goodness. The Magician, of course. What was missing? And 6 of Pentacles in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. When we were talking about how you're in a perfect position to manifest, this is the energy I was feeling, that your communication is the key to your manifestation. If you are someone that can really talk your dreams into being, into reality, you're either very convincing with others. So let's say if this is a business venture, or you're publishing a book, or you're writing music, you're putting out content, you are very convincing to have other people either invest with you, partner with you, believe in your dreams, believe in your endeavors. And that's a type of manifestation as well. You're a very clear communicator. And that's what God, the universe, wants of us. When we're manifesting, it's none of these wishy-washy, I wish this, or it's I, ask for abundance. I ask to be able to share my gifts, share my, my power that I have come here to express in this life. I'm here to share myself authentically and to be received well by others. I'm here to have courage in order to make my own way, in order to manifest my own way through this life and be abundant, be fulfilled. I mean, these are all things that you can communicate very well, express very well so that you do manifest whatever it is that you want to seed here, whatever it is that needs to be finished here. Beautiful, beautiful energy. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, again, the planet of communication, of the mind. Definitely see lots of air sign type things in your chart here. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about reciprocity. And this, to me, in this reading, feels like you came here with certain gifts, and it almost is like a responsibility to share them back. So there's like this give and take when it comes to your ability to create stories, write songs, whatever it is that you're expressing here. And it was a gift to your soul, and now it needs to be expressed. And then the more experiences you have, the more you go through in this life, the more kind of these, I almost see these like pearls of wisdom that you get to then go ahead and transmute and share back with the rest of us, for us to see you authentically, but also learn from you, gain wisdom from your experiences, your perspective, the way you tell your story, no one else can. But it's in the reverse, so you're kind of like, you've got all these like pearls of wisdom and you're hoarding them. You're not sharing them with the rest of us. So hold yourself back. This is such a beautiful reading. You are, I mean, look at all these beautiful cards. Two major arcanas, two cards of fulfillment. Beautiful. You're already a clear communicator, already a king. All that's needed for you is to step on that road and just go for it. Complete this gift that you've come here to express. Cactus flower, endurance, hold on, you can do this. Yes, you can. Proof number one, you absolutely can do this. Don't talk yourself out of it. There's no right time, there's no right age, there's no right moment, right bank account number. There's none of that. There's just doing. There's just trust in the universe, trust in yourself, because you're the magician. You can manifest this. Trust that it's all going to happen for you in the divine timing that it's meant to, but not if you sit on it and hoard all those pearls of wisdom and not water your seeds, not complete this work. Have the grit, have the endurance. Go for it. I hope this has helped. If it has, send me a like, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, how this resonated for you. And if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Group number 2, if you chose pyrite, this is your reading. Whatever the hell show. Pyrite on top of pyrite. Yeah, maybe we'll put you on the side here. Okay. This first card is going to be, what is your gift, your power that your soul came to express on this earth? Wow. Wise leadership. Epona? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. So we're going to read that from the book first. And then we'll take the advice from your angels, your higher self, your guides, on how you can best step into this power. So, the empowerment message. Stepping into the world with a sense of surety and positive self-worth is what's called for now. Epona, the Celtic Roman horse goddess of leadership and guidance, offers you her wisdom. Know that you have what it takes to heed it. You can do anything you place your attention on. You'll find it easy to accomplish what's needed for your intentions to take form. Whether you are aware of this or not, the way you manage your accomplishments and even the way you handle failures and losses is modeling the way forward for others. There's a wisdom growing within you. Being true to who you are and placing integrity and humility equal to enthusiasm makes you a wise leader indeed, one that the goddess Epona is so proud of. Okay, I love that, because leadership is all about Leo energy. They are natural leaders. They have lots of courage. They also have that charisma, that will to take the forefront, take center stage, and don't, shy away. Don't shy away from the work that needs to be done, but also not to shy away from having that attention. And I can understand that that can be a little bit like, for some of us that are a little bit more introverted or don't like center stage. But what I loved about this is that you are doing this naturally anyways, because of the way that you carry yourself, because of the example you set for others. People are already looking at you anyway because of that. You stand in your integrity, you stand in your wise leadership. So this could be a call to step in this more fully, but also it could be a call that maybe something is holding you back right now from stepping into this. So let's explore what that could be. Okay. Mending. North Node, beautiful. Dissolve your ego by going within. Okay, I see now. So, beautiful, by the way. The North Node is where your soul wants to go. So on your birth chart, wherever you have the North Node, whatever sign or house, that is the traits of that house, the traits of that sign that your soul came on this earth to learn its lessons about and kind of embody, step into that sign, that house. So what I love about this is, in order to get from our south node, where we feel comfortable, where that's our, our kind of like our comfort zone, our natural state of being, our character traits, our personality traits are already made for where the south node is. It's really hard sometimes to step out of our comfort zone and embody wherever the north node might be. Now, because we have wise leadership here, it could be that your north node is in the sign of Leo or in the fifth house, so that would be interesting. But dissolving your ego and mending here, this feels like there have been some relationships that have bruised your ego, hurt your ego. Perhaps they were close relationships, so this could be a relationship with a partner or family ties or friendships. It could be work related as well. But what this is telling me is to step out of your comfort zone, to step into this wise leader energy, to step into integrity. It is really important to not let your ego determine what type of leader you're going to be. So what do I mean by that? Is that you're not someone who holds grudges. You're not someone who doesn't try to mend fences with people who are deserving of your forgiveness. If there's been misunderstandings, or even if you're not going to reconcile with a person, that you're not wishing them ill, you're not wishing them bad, you're just wishing them grace, you're wishing them wisdom so that they can learn better and do better. Because we're all kind of at different stages of our journey here. And so you've been blessed with wisdom, you've been blessed with this natural ability to lead by example, to have strength and resolve with the good times and the bad times. But not everyone else came with, that lovely hand in this lifetime. And so they're learning their lessons the hard way, and they could have really hurt you in the past. Don't let your ego prevent you from moving forward, stepping even more into your leadership role, into this north node where your soul wants to go, because you're holding grudges, you're holding onto the past. This could also be holding onto people that maybe are the ones that are not holding you back, but kind of preventing you from moving on in a way that they're feeding your ego. So they're giving you kind of like these ego boosts, these compliments, and it's nice to have the positive reinforcement from others and the encouragement of others. But in the end, you're answering to yourself. You're answering to your own moral code, to your own integrity, to where you feel good about yourself. And the outside positive reinforcement should be kind of secondary, because that is a very quick and slippery slope to lose sight of who you are when you're always basing your merit on what others think of you. This is almost also giving me Capricorn vibes. I don't know if you have Capricorn in your chart, but this would be someone who is climbing the corporate ladder, who works really, really hard, who, is seen as someone who has a lot of integrity, follows the rules, is able to have grit and determination through the hard times. But sometimes the dark side of that is that you're also very reliant on the merit, the accolades, how others view you, the prestige of getting promotions or higher pay or job titles and things like that. So those are kind of all exterior motivations. Whereas when you dissolve your ego, you're going to appease your interior motivation, which is your soul, your soul's purpose, your soul's expression into this world. And you're only answering to your own measure of what is good enough, what is right for you. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to get you some, make sure that that's still in the frame yet, some tarot around this. Yeah, dissolving your ego and wise leadership, that to me feels so hand in hand. You can't be someone who gets hurt by criticism of others, but you're also not someone that should be, letting your ego run away whenever you're getting compliments or because you're getting a lot of accomplishments. It's almost kind of like being corrupted by your own accomplishments, your own hard work, and then it defeats the purpose of being a leader, because your motivations have changed. Instead of wanting to be this wise leader that leads ethically, morally, with integrity, you're almost now then clamoring for the title, the accolades, the approval of others. Yes. Okay. Five of Cups. So when I was saying about the mending, I definitely see that you've had hurts in the past, disappointments, lots of regrets. Five of Cups talks about a lot of emotional conflict, a lot of emotional, almost despair. But, but you still have, these three cups have been spilt over and you're sad over that for sure. But you still have these two cups and this one that's hiding behind you that you're not even looking at. You know, this is where I feel like that mending is really important, to truly forgive and move on, to truly forgive the people for not understanding you, not knowing who you were, not fulfilling, a friendship or partnership, a family role the way that you needed them to, and then fulfilling that for yourself and moving on. You can only meet people for where they are at their journey, unfortunately. So sometimes that causes a lot of heartbreak in life. Yes, beautiful Queen of Swords. Seeing things clearly, looking for truth, looking for what is logical. You are someone, if you are going to be a wise leader, and this is a queen, so she's already a wise leader, but because she's a Queen of Swords, she does make wise decisions with logic, with clear thinking, with what is fair. So I love that. You might have air in your chart, so you might have Libra, you might have Aquarius or Gemini in your chart. Not necessarily, but just something that's come up here. Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is having inspiration, passion, an idea that you're not seeing or you're not jumping on. And this idea has been given to you from the divine, from God. Not seeing it feels like this past is holding you back and it's almost clouding your vision so that you're not jumping on these intuitive hits, these ideas that you're getting for perhaps business idea, wherever you might see yourself in wise leadership. I mean, it can really apply to so many things, but I feel business for you. Because I was talking about Capricorn earlier too, and Leo. Like it just feels like you're naturally going to be someone who's going to lead others um, in a group setting. So don't let this past heartbreak, past, disappointments cloud your ego to the point where you don't even feel like it's worth it. Like, I don't want to get hurt again. I'm not going to lead. I'm not going to get disappointed by people again. Um, it's not worth it. Wow, beautiful Ten of Cups, because look at this. This is fulfillment completely. Going from the 5 to the 10, like skipping all of the in-between cups and going straight to the culmination in a full moon in Leo, which is all about culminations. This is having all your wishes and emotional needs satisfied and fulfilled, whatever fulfillment looks like for you. So in this case, it's a happy family. In your case, it could be starting this business, getting it done, or if you've already started it, because this feels like a full moon, to, go all the way with it, to really invest in it, to put in your heart and soul into it, because it might be what this Ace of Wands is alluding to, that maybe you've started, but you're not fully committed. You're not fully into it. You're afraid of these, past relationships coming back to haunt you, or feeling disappointed again. But look at this. You have clear vision. You have clear thoughts. You're a very logical, intelligent person. So don't let the past hold you back when you can have such a beautiful future, such a fulfilling one, whatever that might mean to you. And honestly, when we are fulfilling our life's purpose, our soul's purpose here, that is true fulfillment. Yes, Eight of Pentacles. This is so trippy because the first group got Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, but they had it reversed. So Eight of Pentacles. What does this mean? You are in the stage of becoming an expert. Not yet an expert, but becoming an expert in what you're doing. So to me, this feels like, we're always on a learning curve, but you're being very meticulous, you're being very studious, and it's going to pay off for you. You are definitely invested in whatever you've started here, this project. It will be fulfilling for you. It will get to that Ten of Cups. It will be even monetarily fulfilling for you. Eight of Pentacles talks about someone who, again, is an expert at what they do or is becoming one. Very, detail oriented. Has a lot of integrity in their work. Hardworking. And that's you. you've got all of the ingredients. And the Six of Pentacles, this is really lovely too. And I'm going to read it exactly how I read for group one, is that you came to this life with God giving you certain gifts for your soul to express into the world. And you expressing them back is this constant loop, this infinity loop of give and take. So coming into this life with gifts and then expressing them back into the world and sharing those gifts, and then gaining more wisdom, more pearls of wisdom, more intuitive hits, more ideas, and then sharing them back out into the world. Like a constant loop. When you're in flow, when you believe in yourself, when you step into your power with this wise leadership. That's truly lovely. Let's get you one final. That's too many. I'm just gonna keep going. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this flower's name. Agapanthus, words of love, speak with your heart, yes. Your wise leadership is one of integrity. It's coming from your heart space. The heart space is, in the heart chakra, and when you think about your chakras throughout your body, it's the perfect balance between the masculine and the feminine. The masculine chakras are the lower chakras, the feminine chakras are the upper chakras. The heart is perfectly balanced. Why does it matter? Because when you are a leader who is speaking from your heart, it is the most balanced way you can speak. This can speak of that too with the Six of Pentacles, being in balance, being in harmony, using your emotional, intuitive gifts along with your intellect, your logic in balance. That's what makes you so successful as a leader. I hope that helps. If it does, send me a like, write me a comment. I'd love to hear how this resonated with you. And if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Group number 3, if you chose appetite, this is your reading. Now, this first card is going to be what your power or gift is in this world. Focus with Artemis, number 4. Beautiful. We're going to read that first from the book, and then we'll get into your other oracle cards. So I feel like this would serve you very well. Empowerment. In order to fully embrace the intentions you have set in motion and your current conditions, it's important to seize the moment. And now is the time you can truly make your mark, as the Greek goddess of the hunt, Artemis, will help guide your arrow. Surrender yourself to the process of whatever is calling for your attention. Immerse yourself fully in whatever needs your focus, and allow yourself the experience of deep, abiding trust. If you aim true and your heart is open and pure, grateful for all the bounty that surrounds you, your deepest desires will manifest before you like magic. Beautiful. Your power is manifestation. That's an amazing gift to have in this life. Natural too. Like your soul is already adept at doing this. Wherever your attention goes, wherever your focus goes, that's what you'll manifest. So I don't know if you know that about yourself, but that's why it's so important for you to keep your focus on the things that you want. Keep your eye on the prize. Definitely make goals for yourself. And if this is a practice that you do on new moons and full moons, to write out a list of things, on a new moon, what you wish to bring in, what you want to begin, what you want to manifest. On the full moon, how you want it to culminate, how you want to express, your goals fully, what you want to release so that you can gain what you want. Your focus is how you manifest. So let's see what your cards have to say. No place like home. Trine and sextile with symbiosis, and I'll hold this one up. Release the tension, relax your face and shoulders, let it all go, surrender. Yes. Okay, I love that for you. Beautiful. So what does the surrender mean? You don't have to force it. Your soul's natural ability to manifest comes from focus. Where is your attention? Trying to force it, trying to, push through. And I'm not saying to not have grit and perseverance. Absolutely have those things, but not to the point where your whole body is tense. Your body is a great tool to let you know if something is working for you or if something's not working for you. And when you're holding yourself tense, when your shoulders are tense, you're grinding your teeth, your shoulders are up, near your ears, that's when your body is telling you, like, no, this isn't the way. This doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel right. Look how she's floating in the ocean under a full moon. I love that. You see the crescent here, but if you look at the background, like, it's truly like a full moon. It's this beautiful lavender color. She's fully relaxed. She knows that she's put her focus where it's meant to be, where she wants her attention is on the things that she wants to call in, on the things that she wants to bring into this life. She's fully relaxed, knowing and trusting that God, the universe, has her, that she'll be able to manifest everything she wants in divine timing. She's not stressed about it. She's not freaking out about it. She's not tirelessly working towards something that doesn't feel right, that doesn't, it's making her body uncomfortable and stressed out. I love these. So the symbiosis and the no place like home. You might be someone who, maybe you have Cancer in your chart because of this water. The family feels, or you have a lot of placements in your fourth house, the family and the home feel very important to you. That's where you recharge. You could be an introvert. Your home is your sanctuary. And the people who are in your close circle, so these could be family members, they could be also your close friends, maybe coworkers you really jive with. These people are kind of like the catalyst, the sounding boards. These are the people you can talk about your dreams to, talk about your wishes with, what you want to bring in, what your life goals are. And they will give you that sanctuary feeling, that home feeling, that you're safe to express yourself, and they will understand you and meet you there. And kind of your conversations will become this symbiosis, this almost this synergy where the more you talk about it, the more you uplifted you feel, the more you're putting your focus on it, the more you're calling it in, the more you're manifesting it together. So for you, it feels like having that close circle, that soul family, that soul tribe is a really important tool on how to focus on what you want. This could be a group of people who are also working on a project with you together, and you're all on the same page, you're all working together, you all see the same vision. So the more you speak about these things with them, the more you share with them, you express yourself with them, and you're all kind of focused. You're like the laser beam that focuses everyone onto, keeping their eye on the prize. What is the end goal? That's how you bring it about. That's how you bring it into fruition. That's a beautiful power to have, by the way. Very lovely. I'm going to get you a little bit of tarot around that too. Yeah, all these birds sitting in a circle just really feels like, I don't know why I just thought of circle time, but it could be. You're sharing, wow, okay. You're sharing your dreams, you're sharing your inspirations, you're sharing your vision with others. And it's creating this forward momentum, this energy that you're releasing into the universe. And then you sit back and you relax and you let it come in. Don't stress about it. We've done the work. Wow. The sun. Beautiful. The sun rules Leo, and we're going to have that Leo full moon. This is all about self-expression. This is about courage. This is about fulfillment, joy. This is about tapping into your youthful vitality. Whatever you focus on the things that make you feel alive, that fire you up, that inspire you, that fulfill you, that bring you this kind of joy and exuberance. That's where your focus should be. That's how you are. And I'm not talking about toxic positivity. We're all going to have bad days. We're all going to have things that are going to happen that, we don't want to happen. And those things are okay. That's not what I'm talking about. But when you're holding your vision, don't focus on what could go wrong or, how it could be like derailed or all of those things. Yes, it's good to have a contingency plan. But when you're in this circle, you speak on, I want these things to fall into place this way. This is our, 1 week goal, 2 week goal, 6 month goal, 1 year goal, 10-year goal. That's the way you're focusing your gifts in a positive manner. Just going to take one at a time. So we're going to, oh, this is so insane. The last group got this card as well. Okay, we'll take it. Queen of Swords, clarity, clear thinking, logic, truth. You might feel like this is the truth as I'm speaking it, that you're someone who in the past has seen this work for you, where when you focus on the things you want, they come about in the most unexpected ways, like magic, like it said. And number 4 here is the number of home. So having a strong foundation, I feel like that's really important to you. Wherever you work from, wherever you speak your dreams, it needs to feel very safe, very cozy, very comfortable for you. And it's also about feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling comfortable with this power to know that you can express it fully, safely, that you are truly powerful, and not to shy away from it. You know, focus as well talks about, sorry, it's too many flipping over, so I'm just going to just take one at a time. This mental clarity, that's part of focus as well. You know, you have to have a certain kind of mental acuity to be able to focus properly on something, to think it through, to see all the angles. Beautiful. The other groups had this at the bottom of the deck, and you're getting it right here in your reading. Six of Pentacles. So I'll read it the way I read for the other two groups. When you came to this world, God, the universe, gave you gifts, gave you powers, gave your soul its own unique essence to express into this world. And when your soul came into this earth, it is meant to express it back into the earth, into the collective, and for all of us to share of your wisdom, your gifts. And so you see, it's this endless loop, the infinity sign of you gaining wisdom, gaining these insights, gaining ideas, and then you giving back and sharing them and expressing them. That's how your soul fulfills what it wants to do in its life. You're simply sharing what you were meant to share, what your soul came here to share. Page of Swords in the reverse. Whatever this endeavor might be, you might be new at it. And what this card is kind of calling out is to focus. Because in the reverse, the Page of Swords is scattered. They're thinking about too many different things. They have too many things pulling at their attention, and they can't focus on the task at hand. So, you know, this is kind of calling you out. No, keep focused on what you're trying to accomplish. Keep focused on the goal. Don't get sidetracked. Don't go down deep rabbit holes. Keep it simple. Keep it on, you know, keep your eye on the prize. Oh, that's too many. I'm just going to keep going. One last card here. Your cards really want to jump out. It could be your energy. You're someone who just really, can get distracted. Like you have very high energy. I mean, it makes sense with the sun here coming out too. So I can see how you could get very excited about different things constantly, and they're, you know, catching your attention, and you're trying to focus, but you're unable to. So maybe having a practice around focus, you know, maybe that's an important thing for you to do. I think I have an idea for you. Just gonna get this last card first. Beautiful. 9 of Pentacles. I love that for you. And bottom of the deck, look at this. 10 of Pentacles. 9, 10, completion. So what does the 9 of Pentacles talks about? This is someone who is self-made. They've climbed to the top of their game. So this is a business. This is someone who owns a business. They are abundant. They are fulfilled. They're kind of almost living a life of luxury now. Their time is their own because they've made it to the top. And the 10 of Pentacles talks about that happy family, that fulfilled family, having the type of wealth that you can leave a legacy for your children, if that's something that calls to you. You know, you have enough for retirement, you have enough to take care of your family if you wish, you know, whatever legacy type wealth means to you and what you wish to do with it, right? So look at all of this abundance coming through. You've got, you know, the 6 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Sun assuring you success, assuring you abundance, joy, fulfillment, exuberance. Everything is like ripe, you know? It's all about you keeping your focus on the task at hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you a sacred self-care oracle on ideas on how you might focus your attention on what you want to manifest. These are just suggestions. I hope they speak to you. I hope they resonate. And we'll see if your guides, your angels have any suggestions to help you. Beautiful. Dream journal. I love that. Dream journals are great tools because you are probably very close to your guides, your angels. They might be speaking to you through your dreams, guiding you through your dreams. And so when you keep a dream journal, and you are meticulous about your sleep, so making sure you have enough sleep, keep a journal by your bed, and in the morning, whatever you dream, write those down, look them over. You know, sometimes you'll see the connection. Sometimes you'll have, you know, you'll understand the message. You'll get an intuitive hit, an insight on what you were dreaming, and writing it out helps you focus better as well. Nourish your temple. Yes. You know, a lot of times we kind of forget that we are these minds and you know, these beautiful thinking creations that are actually attached to a body that requires attention and nurture and care. And so it is very important that you're eating good food, that you're nourishing yourself, you're drinking enough water. You know, all of those things, being dehydrated, not being nourished enough, can lead to being distracted, can lead to not being able to focus. Your body's not getting the fuel it requires, right? So you're not able to utilize your mind to its fullest capacity. Music, I love that. So maybe you're, playing music, maybe you play an instrument. Maybe that's, how you get yourself to unwind and release the tension. Maybe there's certain types of music that you play. This could be a drumming circle, which is what I see here. So maybe you're part of a drumming circle, is something that, you wish to join. This could be playing healing music on YouTube. There's lots of channels where you can tune into, meditations, or to help you focus, to help you clear, to get clarity. So let's see one more. Connect with crystals. Beautiful. So if you are looking for crystals to clear your mind, the most abundant crystal I would say is clear quartz, because that really helps you balance all your chakras. Now, it's not necessary. You did choose apatite, so there might be a reason you're attracted to this stone. Apatite is a great manifesting stone. It actually allows you to call in your dreams. So that's really interesting, and I kind of love it. It has a throwback to this focus card as well with the coloring. So this is not necessary that you go out and buy crystals. However, if you are called to it, those are the two stones that are coming up here. And then finally, I'm going to get you one last message before I let you go. White carnation devotion. Be true and pure in thought and deed. Yes, that's, almost calls back to focus, because to be true in thought and deed, where your attention goes, your focus, your manifestations will go. So be true, be pure, be consistent with what you want to manifest. That focus is so important for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, give me a like, send me a comment. I'd love to hear how this resonated for you. And if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this.